Looper from 2012. It's a time travel sci-fi film, and also a really cool action piece. And so you'd expect that whole tired genre of time travel and contemporary sci-fi action sort of bits to be just so cliched, so tacky, so been there, done that. But I was really surprised with how effective and how much this movie worked. It had brains. It had some really good aspects to it. Now, do I think that this movie's a masterpiece? Maybe not quite. But when the movie is happening for the first little bit, I was just really blown away by it. This movie stars Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. They play like the same person. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a good actor, and like I was really surprised with how great his acting chops were in this one. They kind of add some makeup and some things to his eyebrows to make him look a little bit more Bruce Willis-y, I think. And yeah, he looks pretty cool in this one. The movie deals with this dude named Joe, who must kill people that have been sent back in time because in the future, because in the present, time travel hasn't been invented yet. So in the future, the mafia has seized hold of time traveling, so they get sent back in time, and then they get assassinated by some hitmen. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's this young mafia hitman, and one day he gets he comes across this Bruce Willis guy. Bruce Willis, when he comes, he doesn't look very much like everyone else that comes back, because all the other guys get sent back through time. They all have bags over their heads. They're on their knees. Hands are tied behind their backs. They're facing different direction. But when Bruce Willis comes back, it's so different, and that really gives Gordon-Levitt a chance to kind of freeze a little bit, panic, and take a few minutes to examine that. Oh my God, this guy is me, but how many decades into the future? When Bruce Willis gets sent back to the past, they must do all they can, like both versions of Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis. They must do all they can to really to stay one step ahead of the other person. Bruce Willis really wants to destroy this creator of things because of some things that happened into the future, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt must destroy the older version of himself, and possibly choose his own destiny much later into the future, because at least if he knows a little bit of what could happen in the future, then he can change the timeline. And if he kills the Bruce Willis character that's like a fugitive, I guess you could say, like a mob fugitive, then he'll be able to then by him knowing things, he can change that timeline, and he can live longer, because if you change the timeline, then there's going to be a whole new thing that's going to end up happening. So, he thinks that all will be good. When we learn more as to whom Bruce Willis wants to destroy, then the movie it does kind of shift gears a little bit and becomes a family, parental sort of elements to it. And when the movie is happening in that portion of the film, I thought that it was good, it was intriguing, but it wasn't as that the shift in gear just wasn't as amazing as before. wasn't really hokey, but it almost kind of became that when we find out exactly who the person is that Willis wants to destroy. But when the all that stuff is happening, we're introduced to Emily Blunt and her son, and all that stuff. It is super interesting. It is super enjoyable, but it's just not like, oh my god, this movie's insanely good or anything. Because the rest of the movie, everything before that, it was like, oh my god, this movie is so amazing. Whatever. Ultimately, what I liked about Looper is they actually take the chance to possibly look into maybe change things for the better or for the worst even. So yeah, Looper. I did think that it was one of the best films of 2012. Really enjoyed this. I'll give Looper from 2012 3.5 stars out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.